Ngayon, nabalitang-balita na kahapon, nakadeklara kami ng energy emergency. And dahil nakikita nga natin ang mga kaguluhan na nangyari dito sa giyera sa Middle East at ang ruta ng supply ng langis sa buong mundo ay naapektuhan. Ang Straits of Hormuz, madalas nyo nang marinig ang Straits of Hormuz. At yun, kung tignan niyo sa mapa, doon dumadaan ang mga langis ng more or less 20% ng lahat ng world supply ng oil products dahil oil-producing countries sa mga Gulf countries. So doon dumadaan lahat. Karamihan ng dumadaan na langis sa Straits of Hormuz papunta rito sa Asia. Kaya't ang Asia, sa pagsara ng Straits of Hormuz, ang Asia ang pinakamabigat ang tama. At tayo, wala tayong langis at karamihan, halos lahat ng langis ay ating ini-import. At karamihan dyan ay doon galing. Kailangan natin maghanda kung ito ay lalala pa at tatagal pa. Malinaw ang salitang ginamit natin, energy emergency. Hindi ito emergency ng pangkalahatan. It is a very specific and a very precise emergency. It is an emergency of the energy sector, the supply of energy, and the prices of energy. Dahil ang pinagmulan ng problema ay ang supply at ang presyo ng enerhiya. At yun ang kailangan naming tugunan ng direkta agad. Kaya that is why we declared not a general state of emergency, but a state of energy emergency. I'd like to stress that point, that it is the energy sector that we need to declare as an emergency sector because of the war in the Middle East. I want to assure everyone that this does not mean that we should panic. It means that we are doing everything that we can to assess and to alleviate the situation. It is a precautionary tool so that we are ready for whatever comes next. Because lahat ng kaya natin, all the options that have been available to us, we are now exercising. In terms of the subsidies, fuel subsidies, cuts in fees in our ports, cuts in charges, and again, the continued workings of our government to talk to other governments and to talk to even the private sector. The private sector partners have a lot to play, have a big role to play in all of this. We have done all of those things, all those options that have been available to us. The reason that I declared an energy emergency is to provide government with more options should the need arise. Binibigyan nito ang ating pamahalaan ang mga kapangyarihan kumilos ng mas mabilis, bumili ng langis ng hindi na kailangan na dumaan pa sa matagal na proseso at pagsamahin ang lahat ng ahensya sa isang direksyon. Those are the authorities and the powers that we might need in the future and we would like to have available to us. Nakikipag-ugnayan din tayo sa Kongreso. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong page. Itinatag ng EO 110, which is the executive order that I signed yesterday, ang uplift. Ito ang aming unified command na aking personal na pinanunuan. I am the chairman of this working group. Kasama natin ang ES, ang Executive Secretary, mga kalihim ng Department of Energy, Department of Transport, ang DSWD, ang Department of Agriculture, ang Department of Finance, ang DepDev, at of course ang DBM. At sabay-sabay ang galaw ng buong pamahalaan para mabilis, para malinaw, at walang ahensyang mag-iisang laban lamang. Lahat ay nagtutulungan. Everything is, before I'm sure you will ask questions, or you will have, some people will say, what are the, are we thinking about this? Are we thinking about that? Are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? The best way I have to answer that question is nothing is off the table. We are looking at everything that we can do. And so whatever suggestion that has been brought to us, whatever idea that we have come up with, we are examining it very, very closely in great detail to see if it is going to be advantageous to our people. At